Hey guys, Joe Fish here, and I've got Project Raptor Scales Part 2, The Arrival of the Scales. I think you guys are going to like the choice I made. I didn't go with some super high-end exotic wood. Maybe a different project I'll do that. So, let's dig right into this. Here's my packing slip. It smells like wood. All right. Let's dig these out of here. Oh, those are nice. All right. Now, to go over my selections for this project. I ordered 2 blocks of Bacote, and this is the reason why. This piece will really show why. That is just a beautiful piece of wood. It does got some sort of a waxy substance on there. They did say that they would come rough or possibly with some sort of finish on them, you know, that type of stuff. And that's going to be for the Cleaver. Now that's going to go, let's just pop this right out of here real quick. Alright, for the Cleaver, I chose Bacote. I think I'm saying that right. Because I think it's going to look beautiful. Take it to that point right there. Maybe not. I might be able to. Yeah. Anyway, that is why I think that's going to look phenomenal. Backside, just kind of a rough cut. Not much to look at on that. The reason being I chose 2 chunks of this particular size is because I wanted to do a somewhat hourglass figure handle on this. And I think if I get this on there just right, I will have no problem. I'll have to probably trim that up a little bit. It needs to be about a ½ inch longer, but that's alright. What I can do is leave one of those holes out. I think that'll look nice. So there's that. That's for the Raptor. And for the Krampus, I chose leopard wood. And I've also think I figured out my problem I had with this. Here's leopard wood. Little side view of that. Showed that side or not, but that's pretty much the same thing. I've got 4 scales of that. I ordered 4 scales because I want to leave lots of room to give myself something to work with. I mean, this whole blade is probably only, oh, I don't know, 1/4 inch thick. So I could technically, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could saw this in half, but that's not really going to give me a lot of room to work with trying to pin it. So again, what I think I'm going to do here is I am going to, instead of trying to figure out a way to pin it or, you know, put a piece of copper pipe through it, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these holes here, or probably both of these. I'm going to drill into this maybe 1/4 inch, and then I'll drill into the other side 1/4 inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a wooden dowel to fit this, and that will sit It'll go through here, into that for 1/4 of an inch, into this 1/4 of an inch, and I will be able to basically have it pinned internally from within itself. And if I really want to, I could get maybe a nice fancy hex screw, or maybe I could find some brass screws that I could go into that dowel through the scale, and I'll countersink it so it'll sit flush. Once I get the final shape done, I'll make that decision. That's something I'll have to wing it from there. But I think this leopard wood is going to look phenomenal. I think on this karambit with this leopard wood, there we go. I think it's going to give it a nice exotic look to it. I did also think about possibly doing the leopard wood for this, for the cleaver, but at the end of the day, I think once I get this worked down and sanded, and I'm going to wet sand it and just polish it right up, I think it's going to look pretty nice. Yep, I do believe so. So there we go, guys. I have it. This weekend, maybe, if I can get some time away, I'm going to try and go over to my dad's house, and we'll sit down and have a little plan with him. He said he kind of wanted to work with this on me and work on this with me, and we would go from there. So, kind of turn it into a little father-son project, which I'm all right with that. So, we've got the scales, we've got the blades, I've got my idea. I just got to get to work. So Saturday, I'll give him a call probably tomorrow on my break and see what he's up to Saturday or Sunday, and we'll go over there and start working on these. Again, I do have some sandpaper. I've got my epoxy. I do have some brass downstairs that I know will fit this. I'm going to pin this with the brass. I think it's going to look pretty phenomenal. And like I said, I'll have to do some work on this edge. It's not very sharp. But that's all right, because then I can put an edge to it, and it'll look awesome. So there we go, guys. This is Project Raptor Scales Part 2. The scales have arrived. If you guys are looking into doing something similar to this, I would suggest bellforest.com. They have all sorts of stuff. I mean, they've got burls, they've got ebony, they've got black and white ebony, leopard wood, blood wood. I wanted to get blood wood. That was my original. And for some reason, I don't know if I changed my mind on it. I was going to get blood wood for this because I thought the red handles would look pretty phenomenal. But instead I went with the Bacote. And I'm glad I made that decision. I think this will look pretty awesome. And it seems like a good hard, real hard wood. So I'm happy with my choice. I will be happier when it's done, and I'll know that's when I made the right decision, is when it's done. So I've got my 4 scales of leopard wood, my 2 scales of Bacote. I've got the blades, and I just got to get the time and get to work. So let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you think, maybe what you would have chose. I've already gotten a couple comments on some different ideas that, great feedback. Maybe next time I will. Maybe I might even, if these turn out well, maybe I'll get a hold of Alpha Outpost and see if they would kick me another one of these boxes, and I'll do another one and possibly make that as a giveaway. So I think maybe that's what I'll do. We'll see. If I can make these look halfway decent, I'll get a hold of them. I'll send them the pictures of what I've done and see what they think. If I get another one, you'll know, and we'll go from there. Like I said, guys, check it out. Here's their information. Bell Forest. Figured and exotic woods. They have planks. They have different bundles. So if you're a knife maker and you kind of want to try different stuff, they do have assorted packs of these. You can get for like $35, and it'll come with, I think, like 6 or 8 different scale blanks. Check it out. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share. You know the drill. Joe Fish out.